Hello everyone, thank you for watching. My name is Matthew here with Crescent Bell doing a self-graded card review of two different 1993-1994 profiles 3D cards of Michael Jordan. One I believe is the base on the left, number 23, and on the right is what I would consider an insert, number 91. And we just recently did a self-graded card review of the checklist for this specific set of Upper Decks 1992-1993 kind of profiles 3D set. So we just did the checklist. They came out great, and I was like, you know what? Let's just keep this momentum going with these sets of cards. I think we've done one or two of these before as far as these cards go, and then the profiles, we did several of them. They're a little bit more in demand. These cards are a little bit less demand right now, but I think over time, people are going to still have a desire for these. So that's why I wanted to grade them. Quick disclaimer, the grades that we give in the videos are my best assessment. They are not guaranteed to cross over at other grading companies. The grades are not guaranteed to increase or decrease the monetary value of the card. Basically, my best assessment of the card. They're sold as raw. They're put into Zion slabs, which is a magnetic case at the top you can open and close. We add a custom label, and we put them on eBay. If you don't like the price right now, wait. We usually mark our stuff down over time. And you can also pitch us offers if you like. But yeah, these two cards will be up along with the checklist in the near future. We just recently did a big batch of Kobe Bryant Skybox acetate cards, and they are up now. So if usually you watch our YouTube videos, you'll be like, well, where is the video, or where's the card that I'm watching to this video? It will be up in the near future. It takes us a little bit of time to do the printing of the label, the Crescent Bell article where you can use the QR code on the back to reference back to it. And yeah, let's get into the review. First one, we'll do the card on the left, which is number 23. I would consider this the base card. And I took some up-close photos beforehand and not put it in Grok AI first. But so far, so good. Let's see if this is a piece of debris or looks like a couple of scratches on the surface to this card, and I don't think that is removable, this specific part here. So yeah, those are some scratches on the surface, so it'll probably end up with an 8 or an 8.5. Sadly, let's clean a little bit. Let's see now. So yeah, still some a good amount of scratch there. So I'm probably gonna go with an 8 on the surface to this card. Check the back, see if we see any other errors. As far as the surface goes, and we have a fingerprint. Probably around an 8, because that was pretty noticeable, that flaw on the front. And that happens. That's okay. So for number 23 surface is scoring at an 8. Okay, next we'll take a look at the corners and the edges. Corners are looking real sharp, and I took up close photos of this. I didn't see many issues. I'm probably landing on a 9.5 for these corners because I don't see much imperfections on them. So yeah, looking really clean, sharp. So that's interesting. Didn't see that at first. So that we'll go down to, we're at an 8 right now. We have dots on the back. It's 7.5 material for the surface. And the edges, it looks like there's some miscoloration. Possibly some miscoloration. Looks like this is just debris. Not sure what's happening there. Now maybe it's just, I don't know if that's discoloration or not. Because I just got done grading two cards similar, and this actually feels a slight different tint around the edge at the top. Let's see if it is the same tint on the bottom. So that's a little bit more, I'll call it stark white at the bottom. So a little discoloration, I think, on this top edge, which will result in, yeah, doesn't that feel just a little less stark white? I think it does. So we'll end up on our edges with a 8.5. So we have a 7.5 for surface, 8.5 for edges. Corners, I'm going to do a 9. So right now the 8.5, 7.5 averages out to a 9, or to an 8. The 8 and the 9 average out to 8.5. And our centering, so right now at 8.5. And yeah, with that scratch on the surface, it's pretty noticeable. We'll probably end up at an 8.5. We'll do centering at a 9. So it's in between a 9 and 8.5. And I think with that scratch on the surface there, it pushes more into 8.5 for me. Okay, so that was the base card. And oh, there's my white, very white arm. If you have never seen it, I guess if you've watched several of my videos, my slightly pale skin is a indirect component to our videos. I apologize. But looking at the surface first on this, I think this is 91. So if you wear like 3D glasses, you'll kind of see a little bit of 3D effect on these cards. Look, that's Horace Grant in the background. One of my favorite things about Michael Jordan dunk photos is the people in the background, is what I'm starting to realize. Just watching him dunk. Like, wow, he's doing it again. Or they're just not hustling enough to the point to where they're closer to him. Like the defenders back there. Is that somebody in... Who's this player? I can't tell. But they're not even half court. They're not even half court. I don't know if he's just substantially faster, if you're substantially slower. My buddy Teddy likes to have a whole LeBron, Jordan debate as far as the GOAT and saying, well, he played against plumbers. I don't know. I don't think they were plumbers. I'm pretty sure they were elite athletes at the time. So for the surface, I'm not seeing many issues. I'm probably going to land on a probably 9.5 for this. So surface on 91 is 9.5. Then we kind of look at the centering. So that centering from the top to the right is fairly accurate, fairly symmetrical. That's the word I like to use. And at the back, also fairly symmetrical. So we'll go with a 10 on centering. For edges, that last one had a bit of what I would call discoloration at the top. This is closer to stark white. So not seeing much issues. Probably land on a 9.5 for edges. And then on corners, let's take a look here, see if we see any issues or imperfections. So really nice card overall. Probably have a fingerprint or two I need to clean off. So I'm going to go for corners 10. And then now the question is this card a 10 or a 9.5? Because we have two 9.5 grades, two 10 grades. And I believe this is number 177. And we only, I think, have 7. So this would maybe be the 8th. 10 if it goes 10. So here's what I'll say is I'll pump it through Grok and we will see what Grok's grades are. And that will push us either to a 9.5 or a 10. I think that's the most fair way of doing it. Grok has still room for improvement. So if you read our Crescentvale articles or see our other work, still has room for improvement. But thank you for watching. Continue to watch. Have a great day.